You prefer uh, medicinal Mike or
Medicinal Mike.
I like Medi Mike. So I got Medi Mike with me here, all the way from. Or you're in Cali, right? Or no, you were traveling. Where'd you go?
Yeah, I'm doing shows out in the Bay Area, San Francisco, San Jose.
Nice. Do you have any? What do you think is like the best spot to go as far as like comedy or just entertainment in general? Like and turning around. I know you've been this way. And I sorry, we're working on
The
it.
best show I've ever done is the Bongathon in Denver. Hands down. Thousands of shows. Bongathon in Denver.
When was the last time you did that?
Not last year because it was COVID, but the year before. I hosted on their stage, did acid for 3 days. It was fantastic. I did a wrestling show.
Was it after we met?
Before.
All right. I know I did.
And then I married a couple on acid. We were all on acid. Everybody's on acid.
Oh, wow. So it's legit. It's legit though. Are you ordained minister?
I'm ordained. I performed quite a few marriages.
That is awesome.
Everyone sticks too. Every single one stays together. I marry him for life.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna have to get a hold of your services.
Yeah. You want to marry somebody? We get on three-way.
Well, I'm actually, the lady that I'm with now, I intend on marrying one day.
Did you know that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure.
So,
Cool chick. And we're actually,
thought we just popped the question and we had a moment.
yeah, it got real. I felt goosebumps. How is Twitch? How do you like that?
I don't.
Really?
I don't at all. It's a good platform to let you smoke cannabis on there and they don't bust your balls over it. But I'm not a fan. I'm not, a 17-year-old with big boobs playing Minecraft. So the millions of followers that are on there are not for me. I get my biggest audience from the Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and everything else. But YouTube will over 21 it, which is proper for what I'm doing. And Facebook will just kick it right off.
Yeah, I do not like Facebook. That's one of my least. I don't know. And YouTube is a battle in itself. I haven't touched Twitch yet. And I don't think I'm going to. But so is that
a platform to collect people?
Is that the main platform that you run off of live as far as your show? We'd like
Twitch,
to talk.
Yeah. Cannabis Capital streams off of Twitch, but they replay out of YouTube as well.
YouTube right now is my focus. I'm digging it. I'm going to be the next, what do they call him? Jake Paul, or whatever the hell it is. I shouldn't say that.
Bro, douches. Instagram douches. I have no love for exploitative people. I mean, I appreciate what they're doing. I'm entertained by it, but I don't respect them as public heroes because they could shake their ass or swallow an egg without breaking it.
My view is if all these people are getting famous off YouTube, what the hell am I doing? What am I doing? So I started investing. What's that?
It got in too early, just like me. In too early.
Yeah. And you know what's funny is I mainly do a lot of work as far as because I got a show on Roku. My camera guy, his name is Jacob Paul. Like it's legit, and it's just weird. And I think that's my stubbornness of no matter what, I put out crap, but I'm going to do this. I'm going to monetize. So how long have you been doing this show now? And I'm talking about weed. Like to talk.
I'm on my 25th, 26th episode. We like to talk on Cannabis Capital, films out of Infused Digital in Orange County, big beautiful studio. And we have on guests, and we smoke them out, and it's a variety show. So we've had on Tone Low, Chingy, Bridget the Midget.
Bridget the Midget, no way.
She's so smart, man. She's like all about quantum physics, and she's like a next level smart.
Have you ever fantasized about a midget? Or have you ever experienced anything?
I've never been with one, or a little person, or whatever they want to be called now.
Right.
But no, never have. Not say it won't happen someday if I'm crossing off my eternal bucket list of booty, but
there's something about it that like is intimidating, but attractive.
Yeah, she's a badass. Like she's definitely in charge of her surroundings. She's not a victim. You know, some people are just like a victim. You can just waiting for something to happen. She's like.
Oh, go ahead. Keep going. I was getting into this.
Yeah, dominant. I've had Chingy on. He's the one that sings right there.
Yeah.
Right there. Not
I saw
cannabis.
that.
Very clean living. Guy doesn't age. I got to have Tone Loc on. I've had Tommy Chong, Rob Van Dam, one of the Marleys. I don't know. There's so many of them.
Tone Loc. Man.
Marley. Tone Loc was cool. You know, he's very thin and very tall, like NBA tall.
Really?
You would never think that. Yeah, he is a tall, thin guy, and you think he's short and fat by the way they film him.
Yeah, that's weird. And he's not.
No, not at all.
So correct me if I'm wrong. This is, I think, the last episode of We'd Like to Talk. So if people want to find it, they can go to Twitch and just look up We'd Like to Talk.
Yeah, put on
Cannabis. Thank you for correcting.
It's a whole what's the word I'm looking for? It's a studio, a network. So there's a bunch of different studios in there, and they're filming different shows: pot politics, stand-up comedy, hijinks with Adam Hill. So it's like a TV network for cannabis.
I dig it. Yeah, I did notice there were actually there's quite a few different, and I'm not like an avid follower, and I'm not gonna sit here and bullshit you, but I check it out sporadically, and there's a lot of good content coming from Cannabis Capital. So I dig it. You're with a pretty cool group of guys. How did you meet Rob Van Dam? I gotta know.
Rob Van Dam. How did I meet him? I think we were doing comedy together. Yeah, we did a comedy show together. He started out in comedy, and I was performing or headlining somewhere, and he was opening or headlining above me. We switch off. And then I just got cool, and we hit it off, smoked out, and started doing more shows, ended up hanging out at his crib. And, you know, he went through a divorce way back, and that was a hard time for him, and tried to help him through that. And, he's a good friend.
I would swear by doing some of his stuff that he's into polygamy or poly or.
Oh, yeah. Have you ever seen his wife, Katie Forbes? She is amazing. She is a brick shit house. She is just abs and booty and boobs. And then the girls she brings home for him are copies. They're like, oh, here's one in blonde, one in ginger, and you know.
That's insane.
Phenomenal looking women. Like he's definitely retiring himself well.
He's always been a badass, man. Sorry to cut you off. When I first
me too. He's very Rob Van, like he does that around the house.
Yeah.
Do the dishes.
Flushing the toilet. He was actually one of my inspirations when I was getting into pro wrestling. I did pro wrestling very briefly. And coincidentally my gimmick was Robbie Van Dam. Very original. Nice. Very original. And I forever thought that he was related to. Yeah, I always thought he looks just like the guy. And then, you know, when he debuted or started, I think that was the push. They wanted him to do that.
His real name is like Sonia Radouch, something like that. Like his real name is huge.
Yeah, I've seen it once, and I just stick to Rob Van Dam. I like that. That's
Rob.
Much better.
Too.
Now, does the Godfather still have a strip club?
He ran one of the strip clubs down there. I don't think he's doing that anymore. He's quite the opposite of Rob. He's very wholesome family man, nuclear family, kid that's like 9 feet tall. That's
crazy. Yeah, doesn't he own a restaurant or I don't know. He seems like a businessman. I swear he's at least invested in.
Plays frisbee golf, listens to country, loves Donald Trump.
No way. Are you talking about the Godfather?
Trips me out.
Wow. Yeah, that's a bit trippy there.
I don't know what time you guys are watching it all.
Hang on a second. Are you there?